Hello again. I'm going to talk this time about something that happened just yesterday. Yesterday was Halloween, but it doesn't have anything to do with Halloween. Has to do with when you go through a traumatic loss and you're grieving and, even you're depressed and everything, it has a direct impact on your memory and your motivation. So for me, that means that some bills I received, I knew I needed to pay, I just didn't, right? I knew I needed to follow through with that. And some of those bills had kind of direct connections to Jesse in a way, right? For me, at least, And so I had received my excise tax for my motorcycle, and I received it months ago, right? At the beginning of 2025. So I have not been on a motorcycle, and I have not gone near my motorcycle since Jesse was killed. Not that I was, riding every day or anything, but it was a source of relaxation, a source of strength for me. And actually, Jesse started riding. He started riding on my bike. So did Jeb. They both did. So that's what I mean. It's a direct connection for me. So anyhow, back to what I was saying. I didn't pay the excise tax. I had received, a notice from the town and everything. I canceled the insurance. It's not registered no longer. It's no longer registered and everything. But it crossed over with the excise tax, right? So I had called them and I kind of explained the situation and whatnot. And I said I would pay it. And, I just, with everything, it just wasn't at the top of my list. And it wasn't something that I, in my working memory, just pulled up to do. So time went by again. And I had thought that it was okay. I'd pay it. And that was it. But I received a yellow notice from a bill collector for it this week. And lo and behold, I've also been in kind of a mindset. Some memories are starting to resurface of childhood memories with, Willow, Jeb, and Jesse. More so with Jesse, that it's, I've just been in a low mood. So it was kind of like a little bit of a perfect storm, because I also had someone I thought was my friend kind of disappoint me. They at work and on a personal level. So a lot of things were happening. And anyhow, I called the office for the bill collectors, and I explained to them, right, the situation and everything, and that I'd be more than happy to, pay the initial excise tax and everything, but could I not be charged this exorbitant fee, which is 3 times the amount of the excise tax, for this, given, my situation and everything. I admitted, I know I need to pay that excise tax and so forth. And the person said to me, "Oh, I understand, but that doesn't matter," right? That set me off. And I exploded at this person. And am I like, is that the way I should have responded? No. But is it okay that I responded the way I did? Yes. Given what I've been through, given the fact I was trying to negotiate, and actually pay at least the initial fee, the initial excise tax and whatnot. So I'm not trying to make excuses for myself. I did it. It's okay. I can make mistakes. You know, going through this, I'm continually going to have to maneuver this. But after I got off the phone, I did write something, and I actually sent a copy of it to the person I spoke to on the phone. So this is what I wrote. Don't ever tell someone who has lost a child that you understand unless you have lost a child. Losing a child is like having your heart ripped out, stomped on, and slammed back into your body, all while you watch it happen. Losing a child is having every moment you had with them, every memory thrown into purgatory, and when or whether you will be able to remember them again without breaking down is questionable. Losing a child is like having your soul instantly weighted and filled with everything negative, angry, frustrated, confused, everything you ever imagined or thought you would have to think or feel. Losing a child stops your ability to manage day-to-day life, let alone housekeeping, bills, planning, anything. There is no end to the grief, only the constant struggle and fight to carry the weight of the loss, to try to somehow continue to live, and if you have other children, to try to be the parent you need to be and should be for them. If you have lost a child, you get it. If you have not, don't ever tell someone who has lost a child that you understand. Thank you.